Welcome to another episode of the TGP podcast. My name is Call Me Tats. I'm usually with my dear friend Mr. B or Gaming Gorilla, but unfortunately he's not here with me today, so I guess you've just got me. I guess that'll have to make do. Um, it's been quite a while, maybe like a month or two since we or just myself or Mr. B has done a TGP. But I thought I'd bring you another one, today, a brand new one, because I wanted to sort of explain a few things, go over a few things that I've seen on the internet, on Twitter. A bit of news has come out with various different things, especially within the gaming community. So, I literally have a list at the side of me of everything that I've wanted to talk about for what feels like the longest time. And this podcast, usually the podcast is quite quick, it's quite snappy, it's, let's get straight to the point, let's not fuck about, stuff like that. But I thought today I wanted to make it a little bit different, because I want to just sit back, relax, and just chill with you guys. I know that this is not live. I can't, we can't bounce off each other, if that makes sense. But I thought, we can kind of have a bit of a conversation. Um, I released a video about a week or so ago in regards to what has been going on. So, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is exactly that. What is going on? Why has there been no uploads from me? Like, I'll say a few bits and bobs on Twitter, but I've not really been fully transparent with you guys. And I know I've been getting a few DMs on Twitter, asking if I'm okay. I even got one person asking if I was dead. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna message you back, dude. Like, even if I was. But no, I'm very much alive. This is me. Um, and yeah, I've just, in that last video that I uploaded, it got a bit deep. It got a bit sort of personal. I wanted to be completely transparent with you guys. And I know that I've only got, 17 subscribers and, a few followers on Twitter and, a few followers on Twitch, And, I say a lot or Like I always say that every time I listen to these recordings back. I always think, "Fuck, just edit them out." But I say words so close together, it's so difficult to edit them out without sounding weird. So I apologize for that. And I say a lot, so my bad. So in that video, like I said, I got quite, deep. I even started crying in the video. I don't like to cry in real life as well as, obviously on the internet. I'm not very sort of, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve very much. So yeah, that video was quite difficult for me to make. I think I re-recorded it about 4 or 5 times, give or take, because I just didn't know whether I should put it out. Like I was so scared. But that video went into my personal reason of why there's been no uploads, there's been no reviews, there's been nothing whatsoever. I have been extremely poorly. If you haven't seen that video, I've been extremely poorly. I I just was really ill. Go back and watch that video. I'll leave a link down below to that video so you can go and have a look. It's not as long as a TGP, but it's still a hefty video. But it's quite interesting. It's quite informative because I suffer with a condition that leaves me somewhat immobile. I can't do anything on my own, and it's quite. I don't know, it strips away your independence. Like 1 minute you've got your full independence, that you can move, that you can walk, you can do everything. Then the next minute you're bedridden. And I can't, It's so stupid because at points I can't even feed myself. I end up in hospital. I have to have surgery, blood poisoning, you name it. Near death experiences, all that. So if you're interested in what the condition is, or you think, oh well, I've got some similarities or whatever, then go back to that video. Like I said, I'll either put an annotation on the screen or definitely the link will be down below. So that's my personal reason to what has been going on. Obviously, life stresses get in the way. I have my own home. I go to work Monday to Friday, so it is pretty difficult to, record, edit, da 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 da. It's so difficult. Like, people don't realize how much time goes into a video. Like, you can watch a video that is that is only 10 to 15 minutes long, but somebody's been working on that video all day, whether it's the research, the recording, the editing. Like, for example, just to record this, it's taken me over an hour to find software to do it. All like OBS broke on me, so I had to find something else. Currently I'm using Audacity, I think it's called. I'm using that, and it's going well so far. Hopefully the recording sounds good. I did mess around with some of the settings, but I don't know. Let's hope. So that's my personal issues and different things like that. Life sometimes gets in the way. Obviously, I can't speak on behalf of Mr. B. I obviously would never, even if I knew something, but I know for a fact, just a little shout out to my friends. I know for a fact I will put an annotation or whatever I need to do to his YouTube channel. He is uploading videos on pretty much a regular basis. He's on a road to 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. He's come so far within the few months, especially. And I know that he's absolutely passionate about his streaming on Twitch at the moment. I know we've both said things about Twitch, especially in TGP in the past. Twitch has made some really fucking stupid mistakes, but some of the stuff that they're trying to sort of rectify now is really eye-opening in a way. So he's taken up on streaming and he's doing such a good job. He's just reached 50 followers. He's probably over that right now, and he's not been streaming that long, especially recently. So he's on the road to affiliate, which is amazing. So I'll leave his link to his Twitch channel down below. Please go and give him a follow, watch his streams. Honestly, you won't regret it. If you love his videos, if you find them funny, his streaming is so much, it's just so good. He's so funny. It's like raw material. The gameplay is amazing. He plays whatever the fans ask him. He'll give it a go, and it's fantastic to see. I'm an affiliate on Twitch. I've got the subscribe button, all of that sort of stuff. I can get paid by ads and different things like that. Unfortunately, he can't at the moment, and I really want him to get there. So please, if you haven't already, please go and show him some love. Tell him I sent you over there. Just say his busy mate is still, waiting for him to come onto TGP. But yeah, please go and show him some love. I really appreciate that. So, the first topic I kind of want to talk about is what I've been up to. I have been gaming behind the scenes. If any of you follow me on Twitter, then you'll notice some of the statuses that I've been writing, the tweets that I've been sending, have stated that my PC, my wonderful PC, is finally dead. Currently, right now, I'm using a laptop, like an old laptop, to try and record all of this. So I'm hoping it's not gonna fucking break on me halfway through and delete this. But yeah, like I have been, doing a bit of streaming in the background whenever I've got the time. I have been playing a few games here and there, just to enjoy myself. It's what I do as a hobby. I love gaming. Any chance that I get, I love it, and I play. So I bought two games, like really fucking cheap. It was only a couple of pound, and the two games that I bought was Wolfenstein 2. I played Wolfenstein 1 not long ago. I got it again on sale. It was cheap. It was only a couple of pounds. And I was instantly hooked. I know that the Wolfenstein series has been out for quite a while now, and I didn't realize how much I would have enjoyed it. I remember watching a video from a guy called Rad Brad, I think his name is. He's on YouTube. He's got I think it's a couple of million subscribers. He does like reviews. He does walkthroughs mainly. Day release of the game. He's already got 6 episodes out. It's insane. He's such a good YouTuber. I love watching his content. Again, I believe he doesn't even need a shout out from someone like me, but I love his content so much that I think he needs a shout out from me, because his quality of content and the walkthroughs and everything, it's like 100% completions. It's amazing. And most of the games that I've fallen in love with is because of his channel. So I found Wolfenstein, the series, on his channel. I'll leave the link down below so you can check him out. So yeah, like I said, I played Wolfenstein 1, and wow, I was so hooked on the game. Like, people talked a little bit of smack about it, but I couldn't find a fault. I could not find a fault. And the story in it is amazing, like the sort of, what would have happened type of thing. I don't want to give away any spoilers just in case any of you guys were like me and you've not played it because you wanted an authentic opinion on it instead of oh, well, I'm getting paid to say this. Like, you know me. I don't get paid for shit. I'm not big on YouTube. I'm not anything like that. And to be honest, even if I was, I wouldn't sell my audience, my fans, my friends, something I didn't believe in. So if it ever came to that time to where a company wanted me to review something or whatever, and they were going to pay me some dollar for it, I'd honestly say if the game was shit or the product was shit, I wouldn't just sell it for the dollar. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. It's not in my nature. I would never do that. So so Wolfenstein is fantastic. So, like I said, I bought Wolfenstein 2. I was hooked. I was trying to find it on sale. It was a bit too expensive for my pocket. And I finally got it for less than £10, I think it was. And I got it and I played it within 2 days. This is how much I played Wolfenstein 2. Within 2 days, I completed it. I completed it in 2 days. The story is so fucking good. I thought Wolfenstein 1 was good, but Wolfenstein 2 is just like so good. So fucking good. So that was one game that I would probably say, like, hey, if you've not played it already, then please go and pick it up if it's on sale. Go to your local CEX or GameStop or wherever you're from, like your cheap sort of game sales guys or whatever. Go and pick that one up if you haven't already.
Peggy 18.
Look like a vision out of Dante's Inferno.
Monsters did this.
Not monsters. Men. America? I guess they don't have the fighting spirit no more. They just do whatever the fucking Fuhrer tells them to do.
We gotta set this right, Grace. Put the fighting spirit back in the American people. Ignite a revolution.
You want to strike fear in the Nazis? You want to cause some real motherfucking havoc? Well, then you come to the right woman. You still got some Nazi fighting killing skills up in you? I got a plan that's gonna send shockwaves throughout the nation.
Let's get this freak show on the road.
Going hot in a blaze of glory, hallelujah!
I got a nuke in this here fire extinguisher.
Yes, of course! That sounds so good.
You should join us. We could always use more good people.
I'm sorry. Did you need this boat?
Yes, motherfucker. They brought this war to our shores!
People gotta know they don't have to take this shit no more.
My brothers and sisters of the United States of America, tonight, we, the free people of the resistance, ask you to become one of us.
The next one that I've been playing, I actually tweeted about this yesterday. From this recording, it's Valentine's Day 2020. So yesterday on the 13th of February, I tweeted at Guerrilla Games, who are the devs for Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my Lord, have mercy on my gamer soul. This is the best game I have played in the past few years. I know there's been several games. Some people will probably be fucking commenting right now going, what about this game? What about Star Wars? I couldn't give a fuck, dude. I don't care. Like, bro, this game is so good. Honestly, anywhere from the fighting to the story to the side missions to just the overall look of the game. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Wow, it's fantastic. As soon as I loaded up the game and I saw the first cutscene and the story really started to, give me the little bit of bait, and I was like, wow, this is so good. I went from being all smiley to excited, and then the story brought me to where I was like, oh my god, no, it's I don't want to spoil anything if none of you guys have played it, but if there's like a sad moment in the game, I'm genuinely sad. The voice acting on this, the visuals of the character is amazing. Like Aloy, the main character that you play, the woman with the red hair, she's amazing. Just her facial expressions alone just instantly hooks you onto her personality. It's so freaking good. Oh my god. So I tweeted at the devs saying, what a fucking game. So good. You've completely outdone yourself. Please, can there be Horizon 2? Please. And, they tweeted me back saying, we love to see it with a love heart and everything. Fucking love it. Guerrilla Games, you've done an amazing job. Please, don't ever stop making games if they're gonna be anything like this. You've truly, truly, truly outdone yourselves. Fantastic quality, fantastic team, honestly. And by the way, they're not paying me to say that. I just genuinely mean it. I genuinely mean it. Well done. Nearly there. So them are the two games that I've really been hooked on recently. I'm a completionist. I like to complete things 100%. Because I'm playing on the PlayStation at the moment, so I trophy hunt and everything like that. So that's what I've been doing recently. So if there's any games that you've been hooked on recently, then please comment down below. I'd like to know if there's any games I've not heard of before, or any games that you really want me to try and give my opinion on, or anything like that. Then please comment down below. I'd really, really, really appreciate that. So the next topic I want to talk about is Call of Duty. Call of Duty has come out with a load of new updates recently. I heard most of the updates from the competitive scene, because myself, I follow the competitive scene more than I do the physical game now. So back in the day with, COD 2 and Modern Warfare and different things like that. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. I was hooked on the game. I played the game religiously, and I was a little bit into the competitive scene. If you've heard the podcast before, I supported Optic Gaming for the best part of 10 to 12 years before all the bullshit happened with the company and Hector. And yeah, so that kind of broke my heart. So now going into 2020, in 2019, they announced franchising. So it's kind of become a little bit corporate, if that makes sense. So now they have region teams. Region? I think I'm saying that right. So I'll give you an example. My team that I support now is called the Chicago Huntsmen. The key is in the title, Chicago. So one is based in Chicago. You've got a team called Dallas Empire, so Dallas in Texas. Atlanta FaZe Clan. They've got a team in Atlanta. Toronto, Minnesota Rockers. It goes on and on and on. I'll put a quick list on the screen right now so you can see what I'm talking about. But in recent weeks, the first tournament, the first sort of launch weekend happened in Minnesota, and what a I have a few pros and cons to say about this, because I was watching on live stream and it was the first production. It's a brand new team. It's not the people that's been doing it with, MLG or anything like that. It's a completely new company that is doing this. So there's going to be a few little teething issues. I know some people on YouTube has kind of beat this like a dead horse, but the live stream issues were a little bit annoying. First person shooters, you want to see in first person. You don't want to see the full team, a bird's eye view. Bitch. No, we don't want to see that. So there was that teething issue, but overall, what a fucking production. The production was so good. In my opinion, I thought it was amazing. It went on for a bit long, each series was like an hour and 30 minutes. You didn't need that. In between game 1 and game 2, there was like a 30-minute break. It's like, why? You don't need that. But again, there's always going to be a teething issue. But I wanted to talk about the overall from the start to this very day. Like I said, there was the launch weekend in Minnesota. My team, Chicago Huntsmen, came out on top by defeating the opponents that they had to face that weekend, which was amazing. I was cheering for joy and I loved it. It was so, so, so good. Then the next event that happened, which was only last week, was based in London in the UK. I was very upset that I couldn't go to it. I was planning on going to the London event to go and support my team, the Chicago Huntsmen, again. But yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to it. But this one was like an official tournament, if that makes sense. The launch weekend was like the launch, like the give you a bit of a taste of the biscuit. This one was the tournament. It's the first home series tournament, if that makes any sense. I will leave a few links down below to sort of the Call of Duty website that kind of can explain this a little bit more than me in a little bit of depth if you kind of are getting a bit lost with what I'm talking about. But I just wanted to say that the London production, the live stream event, was a lot better, I have to admit, compared to the launch weekend and the London event. It was so much better, 10 times better. They listened to the people talking in the live stream. They listened to people on Twitter. And I have high hopes. I have high hopes completely because the next event is only around the corner. The next event is on the 22nd to the 23rd of February 2020. And that is going to be based in Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. But that is the home team of FaZe. So any of you guys that support competitive Call of Duty, if you are in the area or you can go to Atlanta, then please go to the Call of Duty website, go to the Atlanta part, and go and buy your tickets, show your support. Chicago Huntsmen are going to be there along with FaZe, and them two are considered top 1 and top 2 teams so far in the CDL. So please have a look for that. Like I said, all important links will be down below. Go and show your support. It'd be amazing. I feel like this live stream, this tournament that's going to be happening, it's going to be improved even more, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. What more do you want? They're improving, they're listening to us, which is the first time ever. So, speaking about Call of Duty, there is one thing. I haven't read that much about it, so I do apologize. If any of you have heard anything like what I'm about to say right now, then please comment down below. I'm so interested to know about this. I read on Twitter that there is a battle royale coming to Modern Warfare. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's rumored. Has the devs even confirmed it? What do you guys think? Because Black Ops 4 has got Blackout. A lot of people are still playing Blackout. Do you think this could, deter people away from playing Blackout? Or do you think Blackout brings something different to what Modern Warfare couldn't sort of replicate, if that makes sense? So please comment down below if you know anything. What are your opinions? Do you think Battle Royale is going to, if not, has it already taken over the gaming community as we know it? So yeah, that's the end of the Call of Duty rant as I've got it. If you guys have got any opinions on any of these topics that I'm talking about, then please make a big paragraph because I love to read them. I love to respond to you guys. So the next topic I want to talk about is kind of like a two-parter. Yeah, it's kind of like mixed into sort of this topic mixed in with the last topic. Well, yeah, the last topic. And it's about the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5, I've written down a few notes, and it's quite interesting, to be fair. So I was reading that the potential price of the console could be £345 or $470, give or take. Some people were rumored to say that this console, with how powerful it's going to be and how how sort of next gen it's going to be, then oh god, it at least cost about $1,000 or something. It's like, what the fuck is going to cost $1,000 unless it's a gaming PC? Like, come on, dude. So, um, that's quite interesting that it's going to be that price, because I'm pretty confident that the PlayStation was a little bit dearer than that, wasn't it, when it first came out? Because I know the Xbox was. When the Xbox brought out the Xbox One, wasn't it like a stupid amount? It was like 400 and something pounds or dollars or something. So that's quite interesting considering what specs PlayStation have said about the PlayStation 5 already, what compatibility it's got, VR ready, etc. And even the look of it. I'm going to put a picture on screen that's apparently a dev kit that got leaked. I'm not too sure if this is authentic, but this is what I found. This is a picture of what could potentially be the PlayStation 5. What do you guys think about that? Obviously, with any updates, if I'm wrong about anything, I will always rectify it in the next video or on Twitter. This is just a rumor. Do not take this as face value. This is just a rumor. Just needed to put that disclaimer on there so that I didn't get sued by Sony. Apparently it might be released late 2020, so give or take October, November time. Always ready for Christmas like normal. Well done, Sony, for, pissing off the mums and dads that have to spend a few £100s for the kids for a fucking console. So, yeah, and apparently, I think this is like one of the first times as well. This really shocked me when I read about it, that Sony will not be attending E3 this year in 2020. That is so unheard of for me. I watch E3 every year, or at least every year. I try and deliberately spend time to watch it, and it's always been a battle of the consoles with Sony and Microsoft. Always, the Xbox versus the PlayStation. There's always been a battle. So I'm very curious to why they decided that they didn't want to attend E3, the biggest gaming convention of the year, and they're not attending. Does this have anything to do with the potential, release or delay to the PS5, or do they have something else up their sleeve? This is very, very sort of curiosity is taken over me. So I'm curious to why I don't think I've looked everywhere, but they've not made a statement to why they won't be attending, but I'm very curious to find out. So if I find any of that out, or if you know any juicy gossip that I might have missed, then please let me know down below or on Twitter. That would be amazing. So, yeah. And going on to the E3 thing, I was going to mention it in the Xbox section of what I'm about to talk about, but apparently they're the ones this year taking center stage at E3. So it has been confirmed, as far as we know, that Xbox is going to be at E3 on center stage. They must have something juicy up their sleeve. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. And apparently the PS5 has been confirmed as VR ready. So VR people that like virtual reality, don't stress, don't rip your wigs off. It's compatible. It's completely confirmed. Also, backwards compatibility is a massive thing with consoles, especially with all these next gens that are coming out. We had it with the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. There wasn't that many games, on release of the Xbox One, and people were freaking out saying, well, what about my fucking Xbox 360? So they ended up making games backwards compatible. PlayStation have confirmed PS4 games will be backwards compatible, at least almost all of them. So we'll have to wait and see for an official list to come out by PlayStation themselves. So the specs of the PlayStation, as far as I could see, it is going to be an 8-core AMD chipset, a 3rd gen Ryzen Navi GPU, SSD storage system, PS4 compatible games, 3D audio, and 8K. Yes, 8K TV support. So that sounds pretty good for me. I'm quite excited for the PS5. I don't know if I will trade in my PS4 for a PS5, but I'm very curious to how this is going to be. How is it going to run? Because we all know the PlayStation 4 outweighs the Xbox One in power, in speed, everything. Like the Xbox One crashes as soon as you fart. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking stupid. It's such a bad console, and I was an idiot that bought one. So sort of going into the competition, we are now going to talk about the Xbox Series X, also known as, previously named as, the Xbox Project Scarlet. So this got revealed at Game Awards in 2019. The name did anyway, and obviously they showed it off. There has been some improvements according to Microsoft and Xbox themselves, that there has been some, adjustments and different things like that. So obviously they have to compete with PlayStation. PlayStation has raised the bar so high that Xbox are really starting to drown. So we'll have to wait and see. Could Xbox end up, towering over, so to speak, because apparently it looks like a gaming tower, or will Sony reign supreme as they have done for the past few years? So apparently it is similar to a small gaming tower or PC tower. Apparently the Xbox or Microsoft has said it is twice as powerful. Now that is a big statement. It's twice as powerful as the PS5. We'll just have to wait and see. Because didn't they say that about the Xbox One? But apparently as soon as you click the home button, it takes about fucking 2 minutes to get there. So I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. They are taking centre stage at E3, like I said previously. That's going to be interesting, because if you're taking centre stage, you must have something juicy to talk about. The release date is meant to be between October and November of 2020. Now, that has been pretty much rumoured. So, are they going to be releasing it just before PlayStation or just after? Because this sounds like they're about to release at the same time. So, this is going to be kind of scary. It's going to be kind of scary. Like, two consoles coming out pretty much the same week. I don't know about that. There has been no price yet, but it has pretty much estimated to be less than the Xbox One, because Microsoft came out with a statement that they won't make that pricing mistake again, because the Xbox One price was £429, which is about $500, give or take. No, it's not. 450, give or take. So 450, 500, whatever. So it's about $600 AUS, so Australian dollars. So they said they're not going to make that mistake again. So does that mean it's going to be cheaper? Kind of sounds like it. So if it's going to be cheaper than the Xbox One, could it be roughly the same price as the PlayStation? Because if the PlayStation is saying that they're going to be in the £300 range, then the Xbox Series X is going to have to be as well. Maximum £400. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. No price yet has been confirmed. I'm just going to put it out there again. No price has been confirmed. There has... It has been, it's been rumoured, semi-confirmed, they're not too sure yet, they're still doing work on it, that VR may not come to the Xbox Series X. Not too sure, it's still in the works, they still have months to even implement that. They don't want to take anything away from the power of this, PC tower that they're fucking making. So we'll just have to wait and see. But as far as we know, VR has not been confirmed. But Sony has confirmed it. We know for certain Sony has confirmed VR. All next gen, all the other gen consoles. What the fuck have I written here? Jesus Christ. So the Xbox One games, everything like that, they have been confirmed by Microsoft and Xbox that they are going to be backwards compatible. At least 99% of them, they said. So games like Halo Infinite that is coming out in 2020, Hellblade 2, they have definitely been confirmed that they're going to be on the Xbox X Series X. So that'll be quite interesting. But I don't know. I've always been, I always was an Xbox girl. Always. I've had nearly every console you can think of throughout my life. But I always stuck with Xbox. I don't know if it's because all of my friends were on there. I haven't got a clue. But in recent years, so maybe like a year or two ago, I got my first ever PlayStation, which was a PlayStation 4. And I haven't looked back ever since. The only games that I look at are for PlayStation. The only games that I buy are for PlayStation. The whole of me is a PC gamer, but unfortunately right now I can't play the PC. It's fucking dead. It's broke. It's gone. It's just died. So right now I'm a PlayStation girl. I'm looking forward more to the PlayStation 5. Right now, as far as we know right now, with the information we've been told, what's been leaked, what's been rumored, I'm more excited for the PS5. I'm going to be watching very closely at E3 with what Xbox is going to be releasing, because every time they go to E3 and they tease something, release something, do whatever, talk about something, it looks so incredible, and you think, Sony, you've just been fucked. There's no way you're coming out with anything better. Then boom, all of a sudden it's a load of dog shit. What they come out with is like, it feels like false promises. So I'm gonna be really like watching E3. I'm gonna be watching with my Hawkeye, and I want to know if Xbox has turned a new leaf. Instead of thinking about the money and they need their reputation back up, because Xbox used to reign supreme. It hasn't reigned supreme for fucking years, like over 5 years at least. It has to have been by now. But the specs, as we know, for the Xbox Series X is a custom processor, AMD, Zen 2 and Navi GPU, twice as powerful as the Xbox One X. Yeah, so they're saying it's twice as powerful as that, as well as the PS5. Capable of running games in 120 hertz, which will be really good for some people, especially if you've got that monitor setting and, everything like that. Fuck me, this is sounding more like a PC the more I read. Potential. Now I'm going to just say this right now. This is potential 8K. Now, going back, PlayStation confirmed this. PlayStation confirmed there is definitely 8K resolution support. So this is only potential by Xbox. So this is a little bit of a thumbs down from me already. You've had pretty much enough time to think about this, to do all of this. We should be getting a few little facts and figures, Ray tracing tech, SSD, compatible with Xbox accessories. So if you've got Xbox One accessories and you're scared that you may need a new adapter, a new whatever it is, then don't worry, you can use your Xbox One accessories, headsets, whatever you want on the new Xbox Series X, which is pretty good in my opinion. I like that, because when we moved from the 360 to the Xbox One, I know it was like a completely different console, but the amount of money that we had to pay, we had to get a controller, then you had to get a battery pack, then you had to get an adapter for your headset, and the headset had to be completely different. It was just a fucking ball ache. So it's good that they're allowing you to keep your Xbox One accessories. And obviously, there is a disk drive for your discs. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. The war of consoles is still going on in 2020, but I'm edging more in favor with Sony on this one. Sorry, Xbox, I've always been loyal to you, but I can't. In recent years, I've not been able to. The stuff that you bring out isn't up to par with Sony. Sony are just outclassing you completely. There is one thing I want to add on this. A spokesperson of Sony, and PlayStation, everything. Obviously, we know where Sony is based. We know where all of these consoles are going to be made. They did put out a statement due to the coronavirus that is going on in China and other parts of the world. They said strictly, this will not affect production of the consoles. So don't fear, don't worry or anything. Everything will be handled with care. So if you are a bit nervous about that or anything, don't worry. Everything is under control with that side of things. And don't worry about it. So yeah, they put out that statement. I thought it was quite important to sort of say that to you guys and to just tell you guys that due to the coronavirus, there will be no problem with production or safety or anything like that, just to be on the safe side. So yeah, that's pretty much towards the end of the little podcast and little news bits that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to say real quick, now that we're in 2020 and this is the first TGP that I'm doing in 2020, I know that we're in February. I do apologize, but I never made a statement. I never made a video. Just wishing you guys a happy new year, and I hope it goes good, and I hope you are all in good health, and your close ones, your loved ones, everything are in good health and remain in good health. I hope the year, if you had a shitty year, in 2019, I hope that you always have a smile on your face in 2020. And I just, hope it's a good year for gaming. I really, really do. The start of the year has been very gloomy with, the potential wars happening in the US and different things like that, and the coronavirus and everything plaguing the earth as we know it. There's people online that are scaremongering. Trust me, I've been, a victim to that too. I've been scared just as much as everybody else that is not familiar with things like this, or well, with this in particular. All as we know is that it's deadly and it's killed a lot of people so far. I work in a hospital. I've said that a few times. Just please take care of yourself. If it's in your country, don't think, oh, I won't get it, because you never know. But just to be on the safe side, just always be careful. Take alcohol gel with you at all times. Wash your hands frequently. And if you know anybody that has been to the affected areas, just don't go near them for a couple of weeks, just to keep yourself safe. Myself, I have a weak immune system. So I have to be particularly careful, and you've just got to take proper precautions, I just wanted to put that out there, that I hope you're all in good health. I hope everybody has a wonderful year. This is not the last video, and hopefully it's for many more to come. I am going to be recording a few more videos. As we know, I'm going to try and get as much content as I physically can get out there over the course of this year, or whenever I can get a new PC. Unfortunately, I can't at the moment. It's just not, I'm not physically able to. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for sticking by me. Always wanting updates with me, asking how I am, and just being concerned, and it's lovely to see that even though my community is small, it's the best community I've ever had. And I appreciate every single one of you. The people that comment every time I upload a video, every person that likes or subscribes, every person that just stays here until the end. It's amazing. And I honestly thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, staying here for as long as you have. But yeah, that's going to be the end of TGP. I'll be back soon with another one. Other than that, take care, guys.